Welcome to Call Me Didi, everyone. I'm your host, Diva.
And I'm your host, Sanchi, and let's get into today's episode. Now, before we start the episode, of course, we have to do our highlight of the week. So,
Yes.
do you want to go?
Yes.
Tell me.
So, I don't know if the people who are listening to this podcast know or don't know, but we are organizing a in-person event in Adelaide on the 1st of September. And the reason why this is so special is one, because the reel went crazy viral.
Yeah.
Like, it's reached over 200k views in 2 days or something.
Yeah, it's
which
crazy.
we did not expect. And we've received messages from so many people that they want to attend. And obviously, I mean, we're sold out, unfortunately. So not everyone can attend this one. But the reason it's so special is because it's something that I wanted to do for a really long time. Like, I remember telling you, I wish, we could just do this. Like, we can organize this for somebody. And, like, there's so many people like us who want to make new friends and want to meet new people. And we've done this. And I'm so proud of us
I know.
that we're actually putting the effort to do this. And I think it's special to me because it's like it comes from a very genuine place. Like, we're not trying to make money out of it or anything. It's just something that I felt the need of and you
Yeah.
felt the need of.
Yeah.
And we want to do this for people.
Yeah, because it is true that Adelaide is a bit like you do feel need of meeting new people here, and it can get a bit lonely.
Yeah.
And apparently, it's not just us, it's a lot of people out there. And I think it's just a very nice thing to just get to meet new people and make new friends.
Yes. Yes.
I love it.
Anyway, what was your highlight of the week?
My highlight of the week was actually just going yesterday to the markets after work.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was so cute. Just go, like, every minute after work was really cute because we went to the Central Market and we got some stuff from there, and then we went to have this really nice food at Chinatown, and then I came back and I was so tired, and just a solo date night where I put hot water in the bathtub and put Emily in Paris with the vibes, and just I was just having the time of my life, and I could actually feel my body getting relaxed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was up, and then when I went fully down, I was like, oh, oh my God, it was so good. So that was my highlight.
I love it. I love that. I haven't taken a bath in a long time.
Yeah, you
Actually
should.
should do it. Yeah. Anyway, should we get into today's episode?
Yes, it's a very interesting topic.
What are we talking about?
How to enjoy your own company. It's something that I love.
Yes. Do you love your own company?
Yes, I sure do. I love my company so much that I actually put in extra effort into waking up very early in the morning so that
Yeah.
I can get my alone time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
It's very weird. Like, even if I have to leave at 8 a.m. in the morning,
Yeah.
I will wake up at 6 a.m. just so I could just sit there with my chai in my hands and just sit alone with my thoughts, with no influence of phone or music or anything in the background, just me and my
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah.
And I love doing it. And just the things that pop up in my head at the time, like just the thoughts, I feel like sometimes they're just so cool, and then I quickly write them down. And then at that time, I don't really realize, but later when I read back
Yeah.
about those thoughts, I'm like, oh my God, I wrote that. That's so cool.
This is my thought.
I love me.
Yeah.
So it's like really cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah.
Like, I know that, how you've gotten a new job recently.
Yeah.
And I remember you had some work in the morning that you had to do, and you're like, I'll wake up at 5 a.m. to do it. And then I thought, oh, she must have a lot of work. And then you're like, no, 5 to 7, I'll do my me time, and then I'll do work from 7 to 8, and then I'll leave. And I was like, this girl has so much work, but the commitment for that me time is so strong. And, like, I love that. Like, it's over anything else.
Yes.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
it's TK, work will come and go. I mean, it doesn't. Work is work. But
Yeah.
it's still making time and prioritizing that, which is pretty cool to me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if it gives you energy, you have to make it.
Yeah.
You have to make time for it, because, I mean, if you have energy, only then you'll be able to put energy into something else in your
Yeah.
life.
It's interesting, like so many people struggle with spending time alone, but you know, when you think of it, you come in this world alone and you die alone, and this is so sad. But that means that you spend the most amount of time in this life with just yourself.
That is true.
And the fact that people struggle with it is sad, right? Because if you can't love your own company, then what's even the point?
Yeah.
And if you can't love your own company, then how do you expect other people to enjoy your company?
Oh my God, yes, that's so true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you want to make friends and stuff, but you expect them to have fun with you when you don't have fun with yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God.
I realize, I mean, I always have known that I really like my own company. I think that I started actively reflecting on enjoying me time and taking time out for myself since my early 20s. But I recently went on a solo trip, and that's when I enjoyed, like, I realized that I have the best time with myself and I need no one. I literally need no one.
I love it.
Yeah, like, it's too good, you know. I can do the things I want to do.
Yeah.
I can think about the things I want to do.
Yeah.
Especially on a solo trip. If I want to go shopping and not visit the temples, I get to do that because that's what I love. And like, oh, I have the best time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, but like, it's sad to me that so many people struggle with enjoying their own company.
Yeah, it's actually so true, you know. I was listening to this podcast by Jay Shetty, and I heard him saying that there's some study done, you know, and in that study, like, they asked people if they would be willing to spend time with their own self and like sit with their thoughts, or they would be willing to get an electric shock. Like, it's such a weird study to do, but they did that, and the results were like, I think 70 to 80% people chose to get an electric shock. I couldn't process it. I was like, really?
I feel like that's wrong. Like that's crazy.
That
many people struggle with it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why are you so scared of your own thoughts?
Yeah.
But it was surprisingly like 60 something % men and 25 to 30% women.
Who struggle with spending time alone.
With their own thoughts.
With their own thoughts,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why do you think that would be the case?
I think that, I mean, men are just, it's sad, but men are expected to be strong and to provide for their family and always be, always put up a brave front and never cry. Men don't cry. And because of that, they probably just never take time to process their own emotions.
Yeah.
And they're probably scared of their emotions as well.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to look inwards and they don't want to feel emotions. And
Yeah.
that's why a man who actually can process his emotions is so attractive.
Yes, because it takes so much effort into doing that.
Yeah. But yeah, like, it's sad that just people in general are so scared to sit with their inner thoughts.
Yeah, I know. You're so right.
Yeah. How did you start enjoying your own company? Like, did you go on a journey? Was there a process? What did you do?
It was actually very funny because now that I think about it, I think when I was young, like in school, I was very underconfident as a person. I was not confident in talking to people, in myself. I was not proud of my body. And I had a lot of self issues in general. And I think when I moved abroad, I really wanted to be a confident person. And I just wasn't. So I wanted to change that. So to do that, I think I just spent more time with myself and intentionally try to put in effort to be more confident as a human being. And I think that's how my journey started on like that path, when I intentionally put effort into building my confidence. And on that path, I actually really enjoyed that whole journey, and that's how I actually fell in love with myself, I would say.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people also say to pursue hobbies. Because when you learn something new, first you put intention behind it.
Yeah.
And two, when you start to overcome the difficulties in that hobby or you progress in the hobby, you become prouder of yourself.
Yes.
And then you gain self-respect for yourself because you
Yeah.
actually did something that was hard and
Yeah.
you've overcome something. and then that builds self-love. And then it's easy for you to spend time with yourself because you love yourself.
Yeah. Overcoming those challenges like actually pushes you to, like, you feel like, oh, like I did that, like I love me, like so good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it's mostly those mental challenges. Similarly, like if you put yourself outside of your comfort zone, right, repeatedly, and by doing that, you gain that self-love because you gain that self-respect.
And I know about this journey of yours actually, that now that you've consistently gone to the gym and you've always had the struggle of doing that, and now that you consciously do that and do something that you love, you feel so confident and proud of yourself.
Yeah, like I was telling Sanchi yesterday that I have biceps now. Like I know that like people may not be able to see it, but I know that I have biceps and I have put so much love into this and I'm just so proud of myself because there's been so much intention behind it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. So, and something that also worked for me was positive self-talk actually. And it really helped me. You know why? Because I remember like a few times I've been in a situation where I feel like I just could not do something and I was literally about to give up. This happened to me in Bali, this happened to me in Philippines. I was in Bali and I remember at that time I didn't know how to swim. So I went into the ocean wanting to do snorkeling with a big group of people. And I went in for the first stop, I went in, I could not, and I came back. And literally from that stop to next stop, all I did to myself was close my eyes and I was like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do whatever I set my mind to, I can do this, I can do this.
Yes.
Even though I did not know how to swim at that time, after that stop, I did snorkeling at every stop.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
You know, there's this, I don't know if you've seen this, there's this viral video of this woman who's running a track race, okay? And I don't know what race and I don't know who she is, but it went viral. And in that video, before she starts, she's like, I can do this. This is it. This is the time. This is when I go shine. And she runs and she wins the race. And that positive self-talk that she applied to herself in that moment and the way she achieved it.
Yeah.
Like that video is incredidill. I'll share it with you. But it just tells you that there's so much power in that. In telling yourself that you can do this. And it reflects and manifests in it actually happens for you.
Yeah. Even if at that time you feel like you can't do this, if you just constantly tell yourself that you can, and you speak it out loud, like it happens even faster. And you will be so surprised by how many things you can do if you actually talk to yourself in a nice manner.
Yeah. So, summarizing this, right?
Yeah.
You do this, by doing this, you build self-love, you build self-respect. It becomes easy for you to spend time with yourself.
Yeah.
And you start enjoying your company because you love who you are.
Yeah. You're becoming the person of your dreams.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it all starts with setting an intention and then putting in effort into building the person of your dreams.
Yes. And with that, I think we can end this episode on how to enjoy your own company.
And I love that. We are right on time.
Perfect.
See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.